Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is game 39 of OGR, as today the Edmonton Oilers have walked away with a big victory against the Montreal Canadiens as we beat them 4-3. As with this victory, we are tied up for first place in the division, even though Arizona does have 2 games ahead or lower than us, as they have only played 37 games and as Edmonton has played 39. So we're not in the best position, but we're right now tied for first in the Pacific Division. So that's a good way to end off the weekend going into the Christmas break weekend, as we have one more game coming up as we get the Vancouver Canucks on the 23rd, and then that is it until the 27th. We're facing off against the Calgary Flames, which is 2 big games coming up between the Vancouver Canucks and the Calgary Flames. So hopefully we can carry this momentum from this game, which was a sort of an exciting game to watch. It was a lot of back and forth action, and I loved one single line, and that was the 4th line as Riley Sheahan and Josh Archibald walked away with a big goals, as Riley Sheahan walked away with the game-winning goal, which was a very nice goal, and Josh Archibald got his second of the season and Sheahan of his third, which was great. Archibald and Draisaitl started off the game nice. I love the way that 4th line really worked. Archibald, Nygaard, and Sheahan, they really worked their ass off, just chipping away. Now that was the first goal for them. Archibald's nice goal. It was just they worked really hard. Nygaard kept it in. He got his 4th assist of the season. He really worked his ass off to keep that puck in the zone, which gave us a chance to get a big goal, and that's what happened. And honestly, that was a perfect way to start the game, and then Leon Draisaitl getting a big one. But then we made a big costly mistake on the power play, which we got to figure out something on our power play right now, because I've been seeing these cross-ice passes that have not been working, and we have not been successful on our power play. We got 1 goal on our power play, and that was Connor McDavid out of 5 chances. And, of course, Montreal Canadiens with Philip Deneau, he got a big power play going. Petrie, man, what a fucking night for him. We'll talk about him much later, but he had a 3-point night. But the Montreal Canadiens, they were able to really shut us down on our power play, and we were talking about the cross-ice passing and how we need to stop those cross-ice passes because they have not been working for the team. A lot of teams have been watching our tapes and watching what we've been doing on the power play, and those cross-tape passes are not going to work out very much anymore, and we got to stop. We got to get some new pattern. I've been liking our one-times. I'd rather just shoot the puck on the net than just keep passing around and trying those cross ices. Because, yes, sometimes they're going to work, but sometimes they're not, and they haven't been working for us recently. And we got to try something else because the way that we're trying those types of shits, they're not working. Anyways, team stats were even on shots, as this game really did go back and forth. Like, we dominated the first period. The second period was an absolute disaster. The start of the third period was rough with Max Domi getting a big goal, tying back up the game, but we really did dominate the third period. In my mind, I think we really able to make a comeback in the game, and Riley Sheahan getting the game winner for the team, which was nice to see. We were dominating the faceoff draws. We seen 52%, which is better than what we did against Pittsburgh. And otherwise, we were hitting, man. That 4th line, I gotta give it some praise to that 4th line. And talk about each individual player. Nygaard, just such a speedy player. Archibald, 5 hits. He had like 11 hits combined in the past 2 games. He was just hitting. I didn't really see very much of Archibald in the Pittsburgh games. That was because I was drinking and stuff like that, but we won't talk about that. But Archibald was he was all around. You could see Archibald every time he had a shift. Riley Sheahan as well. You could see both of those guys. They were absolutely lethal out there, and they were really good the way that they were playing, and I was really happy with just their performance over that night. McDavid and Draisaitl, they also had a good night. I really got to see more out of Draisaitl, though, and more out of McDavid. They've been more just not there. I mean, tonight you could definitely see some good shifts out of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, but we got to see more out of them, I feel. I feel like they could definitely play better hockey than what they've been playing, and we got to see some sort of momentum swing coming towards them. And I really want to see them play like they do, like Riley Sheahan and Josh Archibald. They were in the first period. Like Zach Cassidy was all over the ice. McDavid was, and Leon Draisaitl, they were really playing hard. I feel like they just need to play a little bit more harder on the forecheck and defensive end as well. And I feel like that line could be way better because the way that it got a shorthanded goal there with Jeff Petrie was because they were not falling back. Leon Draisaitl received a pass shittily, and they were not backtracking hard enough, which we really got to work our ass off on that part because if we're not going to back check, and we seen it against Pittsburgh, like, we make bad passes and we need to stop making bad passes. We need to stop making a pass from all the way from the defensive zone all the way down to cross ice, because yes, I understand that we do have some speedy players, but we got to start picking the puck up in our zone and carrying it out. Because what I've been seeing lately is these cross-ice passes that have not been working, and I don't like it. I don't like the cross-ice passes, and I've not been liking the fucking cross-ice, like, all the way. I don't like those type of fucking passes, and we really should stop doing them. Even on the power play, especially on the fucking power play, we gotta stop doing them. Defensively, I got one concern. Darnell Nurse and Ethan Bear have been a little bit of a concern for me. The past couple games, they've been just kind of struggling. I mean, Ethan Bear, he's been off and on, and tonight he was pretty good, but Darnell Nurse really struggled. The last night, Ethan Bear sort of struggled, but, I mean, he's a young defenseman, so I'm hoping he can bounce back from these couple rough games. Mikko Koskinen, nothing solid, but, I mean, both goalies let in a lot of goals tonight. It was a 4-3 performance. As Mikko Koskinen with 23 saves on the night, and he had an .885 save percentage on the night as well. So not a performance, like, not the greatest night, but he made more saves than Carey Price by the end of the things, and he got us the W. So that's the biggest thing for us, is that we came away with the W, and EA was once again right, as EA walks away with 25-14, as Edmonton Oilers have finally walked away with their 20th win on the season, and hopefully we can end off December good, man. That's what I'm really hoping for. We got two big games, and it is really two big games, as Vancouver is going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. So honestly, they could move up to 40 points and almost be near a divisional or a wild card spot, but we need to beat the Vancouver Canucks. That's the thing we need to do. And we need to beat the Calgary Flames on the 27th, as they're a couple of games back of us. So, I mean, we need to get some big victories, Calgary and Vancouver, this upcoming week. So it should be a lot of fun hockey to see, as EA improves their record, as they're on right now a 2-game winning streak as they go to 25-14. So EA, they're starting to catch a flame. So hopefully the Edmonton Oilers can also start catching a flame. But right now, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to let you guys watch the highlights between the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. But right now, see you guys all later. Adios, amigos.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Canada's West Coast, Vancouver, British Columbia. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Moments away before they drop the puck on this one. A few things you're looking forward to?
Always goaltending, always so critical. You know, special teams will play a big part in this contest as well. There's really nothing insignificant between these two teams.
We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. Now, into the offensive zone. Hammers it on net. Denies him on the play.
Whoa!
Scores!
I always have zero sympathy for the goalie. That's a tough break. Bad break for him, you bet. But the puck goes into the net after somehow it's funneled that way and it bounces around into the cage.
Across to McDavid. Moves it around along the half wall. A chance in front. Scores!
Well, the game back to level now. Anybody that's had a lead, the lead is gone, and now we're evened up again. This is almost a tease for the goalie. He can't quite get his legs together. Gets beaten through the 5-hole.
Oh. Puts the puck on net, and it's in! He scores!
The release beats the goalie here, but there's a good break, too, as the puck hits the post and goes in. He doesn't need too many chances to score. That's one of the reasons he leads his team in goals. He's got a great finish when he gets the opportunity. Play so far tonight. So you have a little chat on the bench. Guys, notice some things that the penalty killers do, and you try to adjust one step ahead of them.
Takes a shot. Scores! Power play goal!
Critical for them to get on the board with the extra man. They move the puck well, and they're able to capitalize. The power play takes advantage of that extra man nicely. They move the puck around and set up a shot, but then they have traffic in front of the net, making the goaltender really work to see it.
An advantage as they start from their own end. And he slides it quickly to Miller. He scores!
The power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man. The power play was patient. They worked around until they found the best shot. But if they don't have that traffic in front of the net, it's not going to matter. The puck goes through the traffic, past the goalie, and they've got a power play goal.
And he hangs on to make the save, and this one is all over. That's all she wrote from this one tonight.
They peppered the other goaltender, had more shots on goal, and in the end, even in a close game, that becomes part of the difference.
Well, at some point in time, you take enough opportunities, you're bound to convert in theory, right?
Well, that's the
basic
goal.
logic, anyway.
Yeah, eventually, they get the puck into the net enough times to win.
For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great night.